Hi, and welcome to Dad is a Joke. Today is another episode of Atari 2600 versus the Atari 5200. Now, this is episode 2. The last episode, you know what? I can't remember what game we played. I'll look it up later. Anyway, with my current fascination of the Atari 5200, and why it only lasted 18 months in the market, the more I compare the two, the more I'm starting to see that the 5200 was a humongous mistake. And I'm not blaming the engineering teams, I'm blaming the marketing teams. And this is after Atari got bought out by, I think it was CBS. And for them, all it was to make money. That's it. They didn't care about the gamers. They just wanted to print money and do it that way. Now, the Atari 2600 Asteroids was one of the major hits for the game, just because it was not super close to the arcade, but you know what, pretty damn close, besides the vector graphics. And Asteroids is Asteroids. It's a lot of fun, great game. So let's take a look at this. Lower that. Okay. So it's not like the arcade where you gotta use multiple buttons. You just use the joystick to turn around. And then you do hyperspace and you get blown up by an asteroid. You got your thrust. And the music was the same, everything was the same. Until you bought it like that. Next level. There we go. Whoa. Now the interesting thing was, comparing it to the asteroids were random. It seems to be here on a vertical pattern. And they go up and down and unlock the achievement. But nonetheless, still a great game. Oh, another achievement. Look at that. Let's see if I can get a high score. And that was it. Let's try this one more time. We'll change levels. Let's go level 5. Oh, Jesus. I hate that the level ends, you start up and you get nailed by it. I don't think I lost it. Another thing I've noticed is no UFOs. What kind of fun is that without a probably a limitation of the game, but nonetheless. It would have been nice if they did it. Let's see here. I'm done. Come on. Ah! I'm really surprised to know you. I never realized that. that sucks. Okay, I think we've seen enough of this. Okay, so we know what this looks like. So let's go to the 5200 version now. And see, did they improve? Because the Atari 5200 was the super system. It was supposed to be better. It was supposed to upgrade to the 2600. The problem was they didn't make backward compatibility. That was the first thing that screwed them over. They ended up planning it, but it got shelved, and then they shelved the whole 5200, and then they ended up going to, guess what, the 7800, which still at that point was the NES was out, and there was no way it was going to compete about that. Can you? I hope you can see what I'm alluding to. Like, everybody thinks E.T. the game destroyed the industry. Atari itself, when it was owned by CVS, and somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't done my homework on this. I'm just going through memory. They destroy it by marketing all this stuff, trying to make money, and not really following, the proper procedure to do this. Mind you, they were the first to do it, but they should have just stuck with the 5200, made it compatible, fixed up the joysticks, and then kept on producing new games for it and have the backward compatibility, and then later on bring out the 5800, which could have been a lot more powerful. Anyways, let's take a look at the 5200 Asteroids. And I got a bad feeling about this. Okay. Where's F1? What? There we go. Just bear with me for a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Fast forward this little part. ROMs. 5200. Good old Asteroids. And there we go. AK. Okay, it's an AK 5200. Okay, I'm not hoping for the best. And look at it. Wow. It looks like the 2600. I had that feeling it was going to do that. But look, there's a UFO. So let's see how the playability is. Let's check that out. Okay, it is actually, you know what? It's not bad. It looks the same. What the? Why is it a circle? It's spinning on its own. Does it have shields? But at least there's a UFO. Graphically, it looks a little bit better than 2600. Plus the asteroids go on. They're not on this linear fashion. They all spread out. Actually, it's not bad. Let's see. If you break them up, then they break up into two pieces, unlike the 2600. So it is an improvement. By no means a huge improvement. I mean, they could have gone a little bit better. They could have made a ROM cartridge that was 16K versus 8K. Behind me. I like how the asteroid split apart. You know what? I'm pleasantly surprised. This is not too shabby. Oh, you bastard. Come on, stop moving around. Oh. hyperspace. Oh. Oh my god, I'm deep. There, a lot better. The explosions are a little bit better. The different difficulties of UFOs are better. Okay, here we go. Let's finish off this level. Now the colors are kind of boring. At least the colors on the Atari 2600, well, they had colors, plain and simple. Oh, and at least it gives you a high score in the game over screen. So that's a little bit extra that the Atari 5200 did. Let's try this one more time, and I just want to show a few things here. See, so it's not running up and down in a vertical fashion like the 2600. So they added that in. So it does, playability wise, it's more like the arcade than anything else. Just the colors, man. What is that? I wonder if that's some sort of shield, but the thing is the floppy... See, look at this. It's just sitting there spinning, and I'm using analog arcade joysticks for this, not the 5200 joysticks, but it still acts like a 5200. Ooh, this thing stationary. Oh, come on. Got it. Let's get to the center of the screen. Yeah, see, like it goes all over, and they even smash within themselves and break up, just like the arcade. So again, there is an improvement, but fidelity-wise, graphic fidelity-wise, they could have improved it. It could have been a little bit better. Now, at that point, do you jump to a 5200 from a 2600? What you saw with the Atari 2600? Do you go to that extra cost? Do you go to the crappy joysticks? For me, I don't think so. I mean, yeah, it's great. Yeah, I have the availability to play the emulation here, but other than that, back then it wasn't worth it to jump to that. Like, I mean, it's cool, yes, it does more, but is it worth the cost? Anyways, folks, that's it. This is the Atari 2600 versus the 5200. We're at episode 2, I think. And we're going to have a lot more to show off on this and seeing the improvements or the crap. Anyways, take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you later.